Yes.
Question. So, I didn't play basketball at Popcorn State like you did, and we obviously don't know anything about basketball because we're in media. But through the years, you've mentioned this a lot of times that guys play too long and then retire. Yet, so why do they play too long? Why don't you pull them out?
Well, and let me just tell you, one thing I know you've never done is coach.
Well, sure I have, unsuccessfully.
Right. You've been fired more times than I've been fired. But let me.
Actually, we're about even.
We're about even?
Yeah.
Okay. You get into the game, in the heat of a game, and you forget. There are times I forget guys are on the bench. And I look down and I go, what are you doing? Get in. So it happens. Sometimes it's the flow of the game and you're just trying to get out of the game, which is what happened there too. We get up, we're ready to blow them out. I don't want to make changes. I wanted to keep going. Like I told him after, we didn't play enough people. So we're going forward with the idea that, look, some of you guys got to play, and we're going to buy time, and hopefully you're going to play well because you deserve to play well because of how you've practiced, and you deserve more minutes, and we'll go from there. But that had nothing to do with them out-rebounding us by 18. Had nothing to do with their physical play versus our lack of physical play. That happened early, not just the last 4 minutes. So there were things, I don't know if I could have subbed when we missed those first 6 free throws. We were 0 for 6. So, but I come back to played guys too many minutes. They're not ready for that. And that means they go in and that's when they stop playing and they try to get, so they can make it all their minutes.
Is there a balancing act there, Cal, between trying to develop chemistry and have the guys out there more?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons you play less people. But what we have is some guys that were playing with no real intensity that did not deserve to be out there that long. Or were just getting pushed and shoved, and then you don't deserve to be in there. So there is a fine line, but there's also, you can't play that way and stay on the court.
Are you ever surprised with, fans or people's expectations of a freshman team in December and how good they should be at this point?
I don't, it's my own expectations. No one else's expectation I even listen to or look at or read, or it's my expectations. And this team, what they seem to do is they get it going and do it right, and then they get arrogant and they step back. Like we the first 5 minutes of that game had no pressure on the ball, none, no talking, and just got shoved out of the way. And it's just, where did we go from where we were to how did we step back? Well, that's what young teams do. Look, the way we do it is really hard. The way they've always played has been really easy. Now, which way do you want to do it? The real hard way or the easy way? And every chance you can, revert back to see if it still works, you do. Just how it is, coaching young teams.
You voiced your displeasure after the game. Did you deliver that message again, sort of in practice yesterday?
No, I wasn't.
You practiced them?
No, we talked to them about here's where we are right now, and probably went longer yesterday because we just look. The bottom line is we don't have enough time to teach all the things that these guys don't know, or we'd have 7-hour practices. So we have to narrow into what's really important for us as a team. And we can't even worry about the next game. We got to worry about us. The next game we play, Boise's 8-0. They're second leading scoring team in the country. They shoot threes at a high clip. They run the dribble drive better than we ran it. They spread the court with 4 guards. They have 4 guards. So somebody is going to guard a guard that's not used to guarding a guard. Just how it is.
Do you believe this is a good defensive team, will be a good defensive team?
We need to be. It's, I don't have any other thoughts, but, we need to be a great defensive team. We don't have team confidence right now. Team confidence. And the reason is because they're not relying on each other, they're not talking to one another, and we're not a great defensive team. When you become a great defensive team and a rebounding team, and you take great pride in it, we're not taking great pride. When you take great pride, like we played Providence, Aaron took great pride, and he guarded that kid, and all of a sudden the game changed. When you take great pride in your defense and your rebounding, you have confidence. You know we're fine. They can make a couple crazy shots, we're fine. We haven't built that yet, and we're just trying to get them to understand that's the only way you build it. They've never needed that before because I'm just going to do my thing and I'm fine. Now you have to change. So these are all habits they have to change.
Who's the stopper now, John? Who's buying?
Well, you have, Aaron has shown he can do it. James Young has shown he can do it. But you need a team full of guys that are guarding. I mean, it starts with your point guard. If he can't pressure the ball, then someone else has to be playing. It's just how it is. It starts with your interior defense. Is Willie the only guy going to block shots? So some guys just stand there and I'm not involved in this. Well, you can't. And then the other thing is, as hard as we'll try to play offensively, we got to rebound the ball defensively the same way, because if we do run, we can get out and run. We're not getting any easy baskets. When the other team gets that many offensive rebounds, why? Because they're down ready to go and anxious to go get the ball, and you're like, well, I hope someone grabs this. That's all stuff we're just learning.
How much credit, John, should we give Baylor? I mean, they're a ranked team.
Yeah.
Veterans,
Yeah.
wide body.
Yeah, they played. They weren't in awe of our team. They just said, hey, we're good too. Let's go see what happens, and they played physical. I think the whole game plan was beat them up a little bit, and just about every team I've had here, that's been the MO. And until you can withstand that, you're not going to have confidence. It's like going in the ring, your real confidence until the first shot to your nose, your eye, your chin, and your ear, you're not so confident anymore. Now, if you give him a shot to the eye, the ear, the chin, and the nose, you're very confident.
How much can this team grow with this December schedule and the team schedule?
Well, this is why we did this. We knew it was going to be hard. We knew we'd lose games. We knew. I mean, you may have had people thinking, oh, we're going to win all those games and win every game and all that. That's not what I was thinking. I knew coming to this point, they were going to have to find each other, or we're not going to be as good as everybody thinks, or I think we should be. Until they find each other, until they understand they are absolutely locked arm in arm with each other. Yesterday, I taught them how to huddle at the free throw line.
Seriously?
Yeah. They didn't know how to huddle at the free throw line. Well, how could you not know how to huddle? Because I never played that way. If we got fouled, I was thinking my thoughts, and he was thinking his thoughts, and he's thinking his thoughts, and this is all new. We did some other stuff that are, it's like, come on now. Just teaching them how to be a good teammate and what you do. How about this? Guy comes out of the game. Everybody gets up and touches the guy. Isn't that like we all played? You touch the guy and, hey, you're good. Come on. We sit and come here and touch me. There's just things that to become a good team they don't know yet. And some of it I expected, and anytime I expect them to know something, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Well, they'll know this. I am wrong. And that being said, we don't rebound, we can't make a free throw, and we still should have won the game. Top 20 team on the road. The women had 9 overtimes. We came out, went back in, came out, come back in. If we ever do a doubleheader, they will play after us. I don't care if it's 11 at night. You will never play before us again. And basically still, start the game sluggish. They make 7 out of 8. We're not, still should have won the game. So we're fine. I haven't lost any confidence in the team. I have a lot of work to do as a coach, and they have a lot of work to do changing and buying in. We're not near what we need to be. I mean, the game Tuesday is going to be a hard game for us to win. They spread the court. They play. They sag. It's going to look like the team. I can't remember the couple of teams that played us. Everybody's in the lane. Like they run back and no one is outside the three-point line. That's how much they sag. They back off the ball handler on the perimeter so you can't throw it to. What they do well. The way they play. And that's why they're 8-0.
How
your perspective, what do you do well right now? What do you like most about what this team does?
Well, you would say rebounding, but we didn't last game. You would say offensively, we're being pretty efficient, and that we were getting so much better. I'll give you an example of free throw shooting. We were shooting 100 free throws a day, and the first day, one of the kids made 97 out of 100. And then the next time we did it, he made 86, the next time 82, the next time 80. Well, why is that? Why would that happen? Basketball bennies. Why would that happen? Because it's not that important to him. So he goes in the game and misses 2. Another guy shot 100, did well, and then I'm watching him shoot him quick just to get him over with, like it doesn't matter. Game on the line, missed 2. Because the importance of everything with young guys, they don't get it. Like, everything is important. You focus on what the task at hand is. That's the kind of stuff we're dealing with. Yet, I know they want to play together. I know they want to win. I know they have that desire. I know we have the talent we need. We're just all 18 and 19-year-olds. We're really a young team.
Coach, if I may, why play that game down there as opposed to, say, Indiana twice out of 4 years?
We offered to play Indiana twice in Indiana, and they said no.
They didn't say that. They said that their counter was out of a 4-year stretch, 200 neutral court, 1 year.
I said we offered to play them 2 years in Indiana, and they said no. We played Baylor. Where did we play them? So we move on. Our schedule is one of the best in the country, and we got other stuff coming up. So.
As in Lucas Oil, you mean?
Yeah. We offered 2 years in Lucas Oil.
Would you do that again with how much of a headache it was down there?
They won't do it. What do you want me to do? I can beg them, please. We'll play at your state twice. They won't want to do it. It's okay. They got a great program. Tommy's done a great job. We're hanging on down here. It hadn't hurt either program.
Use the John Wooden tie and shoe lesson. You've done that one there?
I don't think they know how to put socks on. They having blisters. So,
John,
jeez, Jerry.
You didn't have a steal the other night. Does that speak to defensive intensity? It's the first time it's happened since you've been here. Or is that a confidence?
Well,
issue
if you
that they
look,
don't have the confidence
no,
to try to take a chance?
there's not enough pressure on the ball, which is the main reason. But my teams historically have been low in steals.
Yeah, but you had 0.
I'm just saying, so what's the difference between 3 and 0 or 4 and 0? I mean, you're not talking a big number. But we had no pressure on the ball. And the second thing is, my teams are always high in blocks. So when they say turnovers to baskets, they never include a block so you don't really get the true gist of how many blocks did we get and how many runouts did we get from there. But that game was low. It's not like we get 11 steals and now we had none. We have 3 or 4 steals. It's not how I coach. We're not out there trying to steal every ball. It's not what we do. But we want pressure on the ball, so you give us some balls. So those 4 or 5 balls lead to baskets. They had no pressure on the ball whatsoever. So, all right, thanks.
Go for it.